This is a LEGO minifigure, and these are 20 LEGO base plates. And in this video, I'm challenging myself to turn this empty land into a massive LEGO water park, full of slides, pools, and even real water. Let the challenge begin. In this empty space here, we'll start by making the entrance to the water park. And for inspiration for my water park, I went to Six Flags Hurricane Harbor. Rex here will build 4 ticket stalls, and then we can add minifigures inside to sell tickets to all the park guests. Normally at park entrances, they have these turnstiles for guests to go through. Let's build up a few and place them down. And now Chad can buy a ticket to the park. I'll add a green roof with some plants for a tiki vibe. I built a couple palm trees that we can place down to provide Chad some shade and line. After making some final touches, we'll add the sign to the park. Brick and slide seems pretty fitting. With the sign added, our park entrance is ready for guests. And after fencing the park in, we can start building our first slide. We'll use these slide pieces to create a straight drop down. I'm basing this off of the race slides at the water park, which unfortunately were closed down. Our trial tests seem to be pretty successful, so let's build up 5 different slides for guests to race each other on. And obviously, guests need a way to get up to the slides, so we built a staircase to go to the top. Now we need to make a pool so they can safely land in the water, and not the grass. After filling it up with water, it's time for the first race to commence. Alright, the first slide works really well. All that's left is to add a changing room for Chad to change into his swim trunks. With the first slides of the water park complete, it's time to move on to the next water slide area. And we still have tons of slides to build, like a volcano water slide later in the video. This whole area will become one giant beach pool. Our first slide in this area is connected to the race slides and was inspired by the slides we saw at the water park. Chad easily passes the safety test. And for the next slides, we built a pillar with stairs wrapping around it so guests can reach them. They had stairs like this all over the water park to be able to get up to the slides. Now we can connect one of the slides to it. And this one once again passes the safety test. We built up the pillar a bit more to attach the final slide for this area, the corkscrew. I have a feeling this one would be a lot of fun to ride. Then I constructed this rope bridge in order for guests to get to the slide. It's definitely perfectly safe. With the 3 slides built for this area, it's time to make the pool, which will be surrounded by sand. Now, after adding all the water into the pool, Chad can safely ride each of the slides. And to spruce up the area a bit, I added some lounge chairs, palm trees, and most importantly, Glizzy Island, which Chad will obviously visit. I mean, I did the same thing on my trip to the water park. With all the extras added, the pool turned out looking really cool, and the palm trees and tiki torches really give it that water park vibe. And with these slides complete, let's build the main fountain area to connect the 2 parts of the park. We'll add a fancy fountain right in the middle and fill it with water, as well as some lost items from guests. And then we can finish this area off with a couple of palm trees. And now we're ready to build on this side of the park. How about we build a kids area? The entrance to Happy Funland will be this ape skull. We'll build up stone and surround it to form a big cove for the kids area. The skull embedded in the rocks looks really cool and fits in well for Happy Funland. The entrance in the back leads you through the mouth of the skull and lets you slide down into the kids area. I'll build up a sandy shore to hold in the water for the cove. In the left corner, let's build a small pool area with a slide going down. I'll also add a water cannon so kids can blast the others coming down the slide. Now let's fill in the rest of the area with water. At most water parks, the kids area has a big structure with slides to play on. So I made this custom pirate ship to serve that purpose. It has 3 slides attached to it, and plenty of space to run around. And if you get to the top of the mast, the views are to die for. How about we make another play structure with slides in this corner? This one has 2 slides that are a bit bigger than the pirate ships. To get to the top slide, you'll have to get across the chain bridge. Let's also make a couple of the water spouts that are commonly found, which spin around and shoot water everywhere. We also definitely can't forget to add the giant tipping buckets every water park has. Now let's add in all our blue studs to finish off the water. I'll also make one important upgrade to the water cannon. And with that, Happy Funland area is complete. It's pretty impressive how many slides we were able to fit in here, and I really like how the whole area turned out. Now, it's time to focus our attention to the big empty spot in the middle. Let's construct a massive mountain that will hold up the longest slide in the park. This mountain literally took 2 days to complete. It turned out looking really epic and is way bigger than I anticipated. The stairs are built into the mountainside and leads guests up to the top, which is also a volcano. We installed lights inside to make the lava glow. And smoke actually comes out of it like a real volcano. Just don't get too close to the edge. Now we can add the slide onto the mountain, mainly using these custom slide pieces. After a lot of modifications, the moment of truth. Now we just need to add a pool at the end for Chad to land in. By using some saran wrap, we can fill up the pool with actual water. It really is a real water park now, and Chad can just chill and float in the water. The slide turned out looking awesome built into the mountain like that. Now how about we build a lazy river that surrounds the mountain? They're at nearly every water park. Now that we surrounded the entire mountain with a river, we need to build a bridge to go over it, so there aren't any accidents. The final step is to add all the blue studs into the river, and now it's complete. Chad can float along and enjoy the water, and other guests can safely cross the river to the mountain slide, which really helps fill out the park. And because it's so large, let's build some tube slides that start at the top of the mountain. It's pretty common to see tube slides at most water parks. Let's construct the first slide so that it connects up with the lazy river, and it seems to work well. We'll also make another tube slide, but this one will end in a big pool down below, which we'll need to build. Similar to the mountain slide, this pool will also contain real water. Chad can once again relax in a nice big pool. And since we have this huge pool now, let's make a giant raft slide, which was inspired by the one at Hurricane Harbor. Time to test it out. This thing catches some serious speed. It honestly might be my favorite slide in the park. Water parks offer different amenities like food, drinks, and bathrooms. So we'll make a few of those. Let's start with a bathroom. We can place down a couple toilets and a sink. And after building up the rest of the walls, the bathroom is ready for use. Let's build a roof to go on top and a giant toilet to inform guests on where to go. For food, let's make a burger stand in the shape of a giant burger. I think it looks pretty cool. We can also build a taco stand with a giant taco on top, which can even spin around. The final concession stand is in the shape of a giant drink. They all turned out looking really good and will offer guests a nice variety of options. After making the final touches to the park, it's time to add in all the guests to the water park. Let's not forget to add some mascots as well. Although, the shark mascot might terrify guests a bit. We also need janitors to help keep the park clean, as well as Rex and his maintenance crew to keep the slides in operation. Finally, let's add a couple no-nonsense security guards. And with that, the water park is finished and open for business. Chad can enjoy all the rides throughout the park and fill up on whatever food he wants. I couldn't be happier with how the water park turned out. We were able to fit in so many different types of slides and other really fun details. Speaking of which, let me know if you're able to find the hidden creeper in the last 30 seconds of the video. It's not easy though. And be sure to check out my other theme park video. A huge thanks to my cousin Max for helping with the build. Thanks for watching and stay awesome.